Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo June 1, 2022. Energetic, fiery Mars is now animating your sector of home and family, and will continue to do so until July 5th. This transit brings a lot of energy to your domestic life, and possibly too much, at times. Channeled well, you can get a lot done around the home. Being more assertive and forthright with people you live with might also figure strongly. If these energies are left to simmer, there can be some argumentativeness or tension in your personal life. You are especially protective of yourself and others, so be careful that you don't take on a defensive attitude that prevents others from getting close to you during this cycle. Today can be especially strong for personal persuasion, conviction, and motivation. It's a good time to revive old interests and ideas. You see things and people in terms of layers, and your ability to size up a situation is excellent as a result. Never say never. The past could be coming back around for a second look. And well, it's up to you to decide what's working for you. Is the juice really worth the squeeze? This is especially significant to consider with today's harmonious trine between Mercury retrograde in Taurus, your fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure, and powerhouse Pluto in your sign. You're looking at this love story with a different pair of lenses and perhaps even alchemizing the energy in the process. Some of you could even have a sudden epiphany about an ex-lover or crush you were insecure about. Time to revisit your original idea. Whatever you have had in mind for a while may come back as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. If you have been wanting to go after your creative ideas, capitalize on your hobbies, or create a notable professional signature, then you should reconsider these topics again today. A conversation about your recent creative work may also come to mind. Use any feedback to adjust so that you can plan on making steady, stable changes. As a result, your professional, creative endeavors will transform. While it will be several weeks before they connect directly, having the Sun in your work sector ahead of Saturn's retrograde turn in your income sector is having a soothing effect on both. It helps that on both the income and job fronts things have not only reached a settled phase but where there is a lack of urgency. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. Whatever stage you find yourself performing on today, at home, at a family gathering, or in a romantic relationship, expect to give a command performance. Your magnetism is irresistible now. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. You are feeling a bit better today. Things are steadier, emotionally speaking. For once, you don't feel like others around you are sapping all your energy. And yet this is also disconcerting because you like the feeling of being needed. You might benefit from turning the focus on yourself. Do for yourself what you do for others so well. Set a small goal, such as preparing a nice dinner or taking a brisk walk, and once you've done it, give yourself a little pat on the back. Welcome to the healing and rejuvenating energy of the vibration. On a day like this, you're far more likely to feel a need for some time to yourself. Chances are, it's been a while, so see what you can arrange. Perhaps mindless chores like housework allow your mind to relax, or more serious probing through meditation may suit you. Whatever the case, be sure to do this for yourself, as it can enhance your overall well-being more than you realize. Thanks to the moon's departure from Taurus yesterday, this has left you more emotionally engaged at a time when this couldn't be more important. The moon was here when Venus returned over the weekend to finally give your heart a voice, but also just days after Mercury, the planet of communication, retrograde back in. You not only have heart and mind on the same page, but with a collective focus on the past, present, and future, and with it a lot to take in. The moon has allowed you to focus on the things that really matter. When Venus left a nostalgic part of your chart over the weekend, she brought a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane to a close, and in her early days in Taurus, there is now a chance for your heart to look to the future rather than the past. At the same time, with Mercury still in retrograde motion, there is always still a chance to look to the past, and especially when it comes to giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Gemini today after galvanizing the sign of Taurus in the early morning. When the moon enters Gemini, we want to open our hearts, minds, and mouths while expressing our sentiments. The moon in Gemini is extremely curious, which means that we could try to uncover secrets that may not need to be discussed. Mercury, the planetary ruler of the Gemini moon, is still retrograde and will be until June 3rd, which means we can expect a lot of miscommunication in the evening. It's important to reread texts and emails and think before speaking in order to avoid problems with others. Mars and Jupiter link up in Aries in the morning and gently touch the Gemini moon in the evening. This energy can bring out impatience, irritability, and frustration. Since this planetary connection occurs in Aries, it's important for us to slow our roll in the way we deal with other people. Not reacting on impulse is key. The bottom line is that words can hurt today, which is why it's important to hold back a lot of what you want to say in an effort to keep the peace. In the morning, the Gemini new moon suggests that we set intentions for engagement, intellectual clarity, and being witnessed in new ways. This is a time to get curious about ourselves and others, as well as to become active in our local communities. We are lit up with inspiration under this influence. Inquisitiveness guides our choices, making this an excellent moment to undertake a research project, begin a writing assignment, or make new friends. Although this moon makes no exact aspects, wide sextiles to Jupiter and Mars in Gemini encourage us to synthesize our mental and physical energies. As we discover new meaning in the world around us, keeping the moral high ground and remembering our goals and principles will help us to make the most out of this lunation. In the late afternoon, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Gemini. On the heels of the Gemini new moon, new insights and awareness are being provoked, necessitating that we examine wounds that have kept us from voicing our truth. There may be any number of reasons why we have hidden our fire. In youth, we might have been told we were too much. This criticism has subsequently made us self-conscious and resentful of those who seem able to move through life with the confidence we lack. At this time, we encounter safe spaces for organic self-expression, enabling us to heal.